Hi, I hope you've all had a blessed day today. Today I'd like to talk about 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 13. If the prophet told you to do some great thing, would you not have done it? How much more when he says to you, wash and be clean? Today's verse is from the story of Naaman, who was a great general in the Syrian army, who was also a leper. He had a strong faith in God. Just like one little servant girl in Naaman's employ, she trusted God just as much as Naaman did. So much so that she even suggested that Naaman should seek out Elijah, the prophet, to cure him of his leprosy. Elijah heard about Naaman's need and sent a message to Naaman, telling him to go and wash in Jordan 7 times, and then he would be healed. Naaman was angry at this request. And he was also angry at the fact that Elijah would not greet him personally, but instead sent a servant with a message. Pride and leprosy was Naaman's biggest problems. It was then pointed out to him that if he had been told to do some great thing, would you not have done it? How much more when he says to you, wash and be clean. Wash and be clean. That's the call to all prideful sinners who are stained by sin. Well, Naaman eventually swallowed his pride, and he humbled himself before God and obeyed the word of the Lord, as told by Elijah. And so Naaman, after dipping himself in the Jordan 7 times, saw that he was restored and he was cleansed. This story reminds us of the rottenness of sin and our own need to be cleansed and restored. Naaman had to humble himself before God and obey the word of the Lord. He had to admit that his own inability to cleanse himself, despite his great position and power. But how often do we see this in this day and age, when sinners hear the truth right from the gospel, but are too proud to humble themselves before God, and yet they cry for forgiveness and cleansing? We should humble ourselves before God and obey the word of the Lord, so we too can be made whole again. God bless you all.